Ethereum pool mining. What is it? What do you need and how to get started with it? What's up guys? My name's Edward, aka Deadly Crypto. Today we're going to be talking about Ethereum pool mining. Working together with others towards a common goal. When mining most proof of work blockchains, miners have to adjust the nonce, which is a random number, so that the block hash is smaller than the target hash. And there are a lot of people competing to try to do this all at the same time. So the reason you'd want to participate in something like a mining pool is because you have a small amount of hash power. If you have something like an ASIC miner, you can do a lot by yourself. If you have a lot of ASIC miners, you can do a lot more by yourself, and that's a different type of mining. But if you have something small like a GPU, then you're probably going to be limited to a small operation, but it could still be profitable for you in the long run. Few pros and cons of pool mining: requires minimal equipment and upkeep, and you get regular profits from the equation. You can generally withdraw after a certain amount of coins are mined or generated, which we'll talk about that here in a second. Some cons are it requires trust and usually a fee to use. So if you can get past these cons by finding a pool that has a cheap fee to use and is very trustworthy, then you're in pretty good shape to start pool mining. So first we're going to talk about GPU and kind of give you a perspective about the reality of GPU mining. In a lot of tutorial videos I've seen, they don't really give too much perspective. So I've got a 3060 RTX. Now I bought this computer not really with the intention of mining, to do other things work related like trading and other generative things that will require a pretty powerful graphics card, also for gaming. So if you have a gaming computer with a graphics card, you can already get started mining in the background. And that's what it should be considered for you, is background money. If you already have a computer, you can go to this website right here. I'm going to leave it in the description. You can type in what kind of graphics card you have, and it's going to tell you how much hash rate you could provide and about how much power it's going to take. It's pretty accurate. As you can see, I have my 3060 input right here. Here is my mining feed. So right now I'm getting like 18, but as you can see earlier, well, basically it fluctuates. So on average, I probably won't get more than 24. It's capable of getting 24. I remember seeing earlier today it was 25, but there's a lot of messages here, as you can see. So kind of just jump into a spot. There we go. There was some 27s, but I already took it off and it generated a new line. So if you already have a PC, again, come here and see what you can generate and see if it's worthwhile. If you don't and you want to get a GPU and get started in this, I really, honestly, highly recommend something like the RTX 3090. So let me just show you really quickly for comparative's sake. If you buy this 3060 right now from the market, you can pay anywhere from $1,200 to $1,500 for it, just for the card by itself, just for the graphics card, the GPU, graphics processing unit. You can buy an already built rig, something similar from like NZXT or another pre-built website for around the same price. So it's going to be around $1,200, $1,500. Buying a pre-built, maybe go up to $1,800 to $2,000 for something like this. Now, if you're going to be looking at the 3090, it's going to be a little bit more pricey. If you're going to buy a pre-built PC with a 3090, it's probably going to be around like $4,000. If you're going to buy just the GPU and replace some components in your already existing PC, or buy the expensive 3090 GPU and have some other cheaper components, you can get by spending maybe $2,000, $2,500. But let me just show you the comparative difference in processing power. If you have 5 of these 3060s, right, which cost about, let's just say $1,500 a pop. If you have 5 of these, you'll be having you'll be generating 120. If you have just one 3090, you're going to be generating 114, which is almost the same power as 5 3060s. And 5 3060s at $1,500 a pop, going to be about $7,500. When you can just buy one of these 3090s, even like I said, a pre-built rig with a 3090, for like $4,000, $4,500, $5,000. You'll be saving anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000 by going with just one 3090. Or comparing really to like anything else on the list, starting really low. I mean, it is kind of worthwhile to use something lesser. But if you're just gonna jump into this and you don't really have anything to begin with, might as well just get what's worth your money. Just go hard, get something that's worth the bang for your buck. See, like none of these really compare to the 3090. So the 3090 provides a lot of hash rate, so it's going to give you way more bang for your buck. So again, if you have a PC, come here to see how much you can generate and what you should be running roughly. If you don't have a PC, come here, see what you want to buy. My suggestion is the 3090. Go see where you can find the best price for one. Learn how to build a computer or buy a pre-built one if you want to get started mining with the best. If you want to start a farm, you're going to want to stack up on these 3090s. That's just going to be the way to go. I'm just going to tell it to you straight. After you determine what GPU you have or what GPU you're going to buy, and you get it and obtain it, you're going to want to find a mining pool. You could do your own research and find one that is trustworthy. I have been using Unmineable. It was referred to me by a friend that I trust, so I've been using it personally since January 1st. And you can choose here really any coin. So do your own research. Determine if you want to use Unmineable. I'll leave the link below. If you don't want to use Unmineable, if you want to use something else, just browse around, see what you can find. Whatever pool you choose, you should be comfortable with it. You should always inspect the fees associated with the pool and the payout schedule. Make sure you know if you have to pay out at a certain threshold, or if it's every so odd days or X months, weeks, something like that. Or just straight up if it's part of a known scam pool. If you research a mining pool, you can find out pretty quickly if it's a scam or not. So do your own research there and be cautious. The reason I'm using Unmineable is because it has low fees, small payout thresholds, and has a referral system. It's also pretty trustworthy, like I said. I read up online it was trustworthy, and one of my friends in real life was using it, so I jumped into it. So after you determine what mining pool you want to use, you have to see what coins that they offer that they allow you to get paid up in, right? So just because you're mining Ethereum in an ETH pool doesn't mean you have to get paid in Ethereum. You can choose whatever coin is supported by the mining pool. So you're just going to need to set up a secure wallet and prepare that wallet address to receive the tokens. So I'm not going to show you how to set up a wallet. Basically, you're just going to need to have any kind of custodial wallet. I wouldn't recommend an exchange wallet like Coinbase or Binance, because really you don't want to receive tokens. I mean, maybe you do want to receive tokens on an exchange. I'm not sure. I have mine set up on a custodial wallet, so I'm not going to show you how to set up the receiving wallet. Just make sure that whatever coin you choose is the coin that you're going to get set up in. For this video rundown, I'm just going to use crypto.com coin because that is the coin I've already chosen and the process that I've already gone through with. So whatever coin you want, just click on it. Like I said, I'm clicking on crypto.com token. So it'll take me here. It shows me how to put this into my miner. So I can input this code into my miner and then input my CRO token, the asset symbol. Since it's CRO, that's what I'm going to put, my address, and then I can name the worker. So all you got to do now is put this into your miner. Oh, but wait, we don't have a miner yet, do we? So here are some ones that are recommended by Unmineable. The one I'm using is PhoenixMiner, so I'm going to show you the process for downloading, installing PhoenixMiner, and getting started with it. So at this point, you're probably going to want to go to your desktop and create a folder where you're going to be storing everything. So like right here, I've labeled this one YouTube tutorial, PhoenixMiner. Doesn't really matter what you name it. Here's my real one with all the real contents of my real miner. After I get done with this video, I'm going to delete this file. But this is where I have the access to the one that I do use. It's here on my desktop, so I can get quick access to it. Don't have to shuffle through a bunch of documents or notes or whatever to get through it. It's right there on my desktop, and I just like to stay organized. You can do whatever you want, but I highly suggest you just put a folder on your desktop before you get started. So then you're going to choose whatever miner you want here. I got PhoenixMiner, so if you want to choose from here, that's fine. If you're using a different mining pool, you don't have these available, I'll leave the link for PhoenixMiner downloads below. Basically just going to pick the one that is for your system. This is the one that I'm going to be running. Someone has previously pointed out to me that there's not one for Mac here, so maybe you can't use Phoenix on Mac. I'm not sure. You're going to have to look into one of these other ones that are like right here, but I'm using Windows. I'm just going to go ahead and run through the process on Windows right here. So you get this little diddly daddly. I can open the file. I can see it right here. So what I'm going to do to keep my stuff organized, I'm just going to go to expand my desktop. There's that folder that I have right there. There it is. So I'm just going to move that there. Alright, now I can open it, and I'm going to extract here. It's already on my desktop. I know it's on my desktop. I'm going to extract here. So boom, now I have this. So this is where all of your miner files are going to be. Here's where things get pretty interesting. So once you have downloaded the file and extracted it, you're going to need to go to Start Miner, right? I just left clicked it to highlight it. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to Edit. So whenever I do that, it's going to pop up something like this. It popped up into a different screen. I had to drag it in here. So this is exactly what you're going to get after you download and install this. Alright, so this is the one for the file we just downloaded in this video, and this is the one that I have running. So this is the one that I already have. So this line is going to be deleted. That's just the instruction line. You're going to backspace that. This PhoenixMiner.exe pool is going to stay. Now all of this right here, depending upon what mining pool you use, is going to change. Like I said, I'm using Unminable, so there is the code from Unminable, which is where you can obtain that from right there. Then you have the wallet address. So here is the token symbol. I've got CRO token, so I'm just going to put CRO. And then I have the wallet address, right? So we have wall, and then we have boom. So now I have CRO token, wallet address. That's where I'm going to get payouts to. Here is the rig name. It really does not matter what the rig name is. You can name it whatever you want. I just put those numbers in as to not confuse anything, make it very simple. And then now here, it doesn't say anything about these digits, but I'm gonna help you out really quickly because this is pretty awesome. So in this part right here, it doesn't show anything, but that's the referral code. So if you go to your Unminable account after you get it set up, it has a referral code. That is my own referral code. So if you do not use a referral code on Unminable, the mining fee is 1%. You can input your own referral code and get a discount of 0.25%. So now your mining fee becomes only 0.75%. Additionally, you actually do get your own mining fee rewards. So you can input your own mining referral code to get a discount on the mining fees and get a reward from your own balance, which is incredible. So you can get yours and put it in there, or you can get mine if you want to, leave it in there for a week or so as a little tip, a little thank you, but whatever's cool. I'll show you where to get your referral code in just a moment. So after you get this set up, just like that, and again, I'm going to leave this part into the video description as well, so you can just copy paste this exactly. If you choose to go with Unminable, and if you use the Phoenix Miner, all you have to do is copy paste this message, and then you'll just need to change this to the token symbol that you want to be paid in, and change this to your wallet address. Don't leave this in there, or you're going to be sending the payments to my address. And then here you're just going to name it to whatever you want, and then here you're going to replace my referral code with your referral code. So let me just go ahead and copy paste this. I'm going to copy. Now I'm going to exit out of here, and I'm actually going to exit out of my miner. I'm going to stop running this miner because this is the one that I usually run. Now I'm just going to replace everything here with this because I know this works. This is the one that I have in my other miner. So here again, my coin, my address, my name, my referral code, and we're just going to exit out of that. I'm going to save because remember we were editing our start miner file. This is what we were editing right here, and now all we have to do is start it. So we edited it, then we're going to left click to start it, and boom. I'm just going to go ahead, Windows Defender Firewalls, block some of the features. I'm just going to go ahead and allow access. I know Phoenix Miner is legit, and boom, we got this. Look, it identified my GPU, and we're connected to the hash pool, and now it says right here, boom, 00. So now this one's starting. It's like really high. It's going to fluctuate, like I said, probably going to tone down significantly after that. And with my 3060, I'll be pumping around 20 to 24. So just like that, now you're connected and you are mining cryptocurrency. You're using an Ethereum mining pool to generate cryptocurrency as passive income. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize this now, minimize that. So that's great, right? But how do you actually get the payments for this cryptocurrency? Remember, we got to this page earlier we simply clicked crypto.com token, whatever token you have, click on it. Now here I'm going to put my CRO address, simply going to paste, and boom. So here is the statistics for my rig. So you can see I've earned 92.5 CRO, and I've been mining since January 1st. So you can go ahead and see your stats here. In the past 24 hours, I got 2 tokens. It's about 2 CRO tokens per day. Now I've only rarely turned this off, just in some instances like to play powerful video games like Call of Duty Warzone, where it takes a lot of processing power, because you don't want to push your miner. You can adjust some settings to run your miner and play video games where you never have to turn it off, but if you're multitasking with your GPU, this is probably a similar result you're going to get. If you're using a really powerful GPU like the 3090 we were talking about earlier, you can generate anywhere between 60 to 80 CRO in a week. And in 52 weeks, anywhere around 3,600 to 4,000 CRO. So we're just going to talk a little bit about TA here now. All the mining is done. We're set up, straight up, getting paid to mine. Before we talk about the TA, let me just go ahead and show you how to do the payout. So you're just going to go ahead and click payout now. And it's like, boom, you will receive 92 CRO. A manual payout can be asked once a day. So here you can even turn on auto pay once a day if the balance is over 75 CRO. But I don't have auto pay on. I'm just going to go ahead and use the manual payment. So I'm going to hit yes and continue. And then boom, my payment has been processed. So now the coins have been sent to my wallet address. That's been logged. So I can go to my payments now. It shows payment in progress. When it's completed, it'll go to payment completed. I'll just wait for a second to finish the video and get that in there so you can see what it looks like. And while we wait for that, we could talk about the referral code. So really quick, there's the referral code. It's your referral code whenever you get started with Unmineable. So once you get your rig started up, it'll be generated a referral code. Then you can go back into it and edit it. So you're not going to be able to put that in at first. Probably should have said that in the first time. But then I can go to my desktop. I can go to PhoenixMiner. Blah blah blah, left, right, edit. Then right here, you won't have that in yet, and you'll just get that from right here, like I said, and then boom, copy paste. Put that in after your rig. Use the pound symbol or the hashtag, whatever the hip kids are calling it, and then put your referral code in. And that is how you access. That's how you gain access to the discount. So here we can also see. My current mining fee is 0.75% because I use a referral code. I use my own referral code. So crazy. I've also earned, well, I've already deleted it now, but you can go back into this video just a few seconds and you can backspace to before I made that payment and you can see how much I earned from a referral balance. I remember it was pretty small. It was like 0.25 or something like that. But anyway, over time, it definitely helps to generate referrals from your own mining balance and get the discount. So it's a quick little sneak I don't think a lot of people have talked about when using Unmineable. So I just came back over to see when the payment would be completed, and sure enough, payment went through to the wallet address that I input. So pretty much really easy. That's how you get paid. Now I have the CRO tokens in the wallet. What I can do with them is take them to the exchange and prepare to sell them to another token. Or ideally you have some belief that you want to achieve more of these tokens. So that's why you chose to mine them in the first place. But really quickly, I'm just going to show you the technical aspect of it. Here is when I started mining, and here was the price of CRO whenever I started mining the asset. I was fairly certain that we were going to be entering a downtrend to some degree. I didn't know what degree, but it didn't really bother me because I knew I was going to be accumulating these coins. So based upon how long I'm going to be accumulating these coins for before I determine to sell them, it's going to give me a relative value and a return on investment. So whatever money I spent on the computer, which in this case I got this computer for like $1,800. So I have to wait to accumulate enough coins and for the price of those coins accumulation to meet a point of $1,800 where I can sell for profits or start to generate a return on investment. So there's not really a need to, of course, if I'm going to be using this GPU, I can probably get 3 to 8 years out of it, more than likely 3 to 5 years out of it if I handle it properly. If I take really good care of it, I can extend it into like an 8-year lifespan and really generate a return on investment from this. So it's something you can do easily in the background and wait for the coins that you accumulate. Like I said, if you're not accumulating them for some purpose, like here I think I'm going to switch my next cycle into mana for Decentraland, but if you're not accumulating those coins for some purpose, then you're going to want to wait for a high point in price action to sell them. So obviously I can wait for maybe a return to all-time high or even new all-time highs. CRO has a lot of potential in the future for really great price action. It's a really good project with a lot of people on board. They have a ruthless advertisement campaign, but I'm not here to show you CRO. I'm here to tell you how Ethereum pool mining works and then how you can not only obtain these tokens, but sell them later if you just wait and do a little bit of technical analysis and have the time to persevere, because mining isn't some get-rich-quick scheme, although it very easily can be a get-rich scheme. It just takes time. So you accumulate the tokens and then wait for a date later in the future to sell them, and that's often why Bitcoin's price cycle is manipulated, not to get too much into a tangent, but Bitcoin's price cycle is manipulated like that. Not that anyone has the intention to manipulate it, although some do. Oftentimes you'll see that miners start cyclically selling their coins at historical high points, like when we saw a 69k high. Miners had a bunch of coins they were sitting on and they wanted to take profits. They took profits on them, sent the market into a downspin. They started mining all the way down. They're mining, and then at the next all-time high, they're going to start taking profits on some of those coins. And that's just generally how mining works, and that's what you should be doing too. At Deadly Crypto, what happens whenever ETH switches over to proof of stake? What happens when ETH 2.0 launches? Look, I'll tell it to you this way. For one, I've been waiting a long time for Ethereum 2.0 to happen. I remember having a conversation well over a year ago, probably like 18 months ago with my buddy, and we were betting upon when Ethereum 2.0 was going to come out because the launch had been delayed so many times already. I don't know when Ethereum 2.0 is going to come out, when they'll switch to proof of stake, if they ever will, and I don't know exactly where we'll be looking to go next. But I do want to tell you really quickly to assure you that there are many other proof-of-work blockchains. Ethereum is not the only proof-of-work blockchain that there is to participate in. I highly encourage you to check out staking as well. You can participate in other staking blockchains and earn more passive rewards. But whenever it comes time to switch or migrate from Ethereum to Ethereum 2.0 and this proof-of-work blockchain becomes obsolete, you can just check back to the channel and see what we're getting into mining next. Now go put your hard hats on and get to mining.